Thank you.
Literally, do you see the bottom of my dress is wet? It's so wet.
Here, there's a microphone.
Wow. I didn't think that should be said on mic. Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, congratulations. So it's been a really long road with the awards and the campaign. What are some interesting stories that you have along the way? People you've met, or what's been like the highlight of the awards?
I'll tell you, the condition I have is really, really rare and really, really rare. And I have now met 2 people that have it, and that is bonkers. I'm in a Facebook group for it that only has 50 people in it, so it's quite rare. And I met one in the UK and one here in the States. And it's not like a sexy celebrity story, but it's amazing to be able to compare notes with someone else who has a really rare condition.
Yeah, the highlight for me has been meeting Guillermo del Toro, so.
Just a real shallow human.
Yes.
As screenwriters, you're in a little room writing on your own, maybe having some responses. Once it gets into production and comes up on screen, what's your reaction to all the multiple crafts that come to make that vision alive?
We were very lucky on this movie that every single person who worked on it felt very connected to it, and they really poured themselves into it. And making this movie, for the first time, I really understood the true artists that are, cinematographers and set designers, and I mean every single person, and even the craft service people. It really was amazing, and it really felt like all of these people coming together to make one organism.
And we would write words of describing how terrible Kumail's apartment was in the movie, and then to sit down with a production designer and be like, no, more disgusting tissues. There need to be NyQuil bottles, empty NyQuil bottles, change over here.
I want to clarify that I was not hooked on NyQuil. They're going to think I was robo-tripping or whatever.
No, you just couldn't sleep.
I couldn't sleep. Had a lot of stuff going on.
But I think it's really amazing to take the words that you're writing and see that there are people dedicated to making each one of those, all of those words come to life. That includes actors, but that includes production design and costume. It was really magical, really quite magical.
The one thing I hear from people who I was friends with back then, the first thing they always say is, "How did they nail your apartment?" And I was like, Emily described it.
Yeah, it was a horror show. Yes.
The story obviously has a happy ending, but you kind of brought it up on stage. What's it like to relive what's undoubtedly the most difficult part of your relationship?
It's not easy, and I don't know if it's better that it's getting easier, but it definitely it absolutely, we were kind of born out of fire, you and I, and it's been really nice to kind of go back through and take that item and shine it up nice and pretty, but it's still a condition I deal with every single day, and it's still a condition I have to work on, and all of the things that are in the movie have a happy ending, but they're all still things that we kind of are dealing with all the time, and I think it's helped us have more perspective on it, but it's weird.
Yeah, and I mean, it's difficult, but reliving it has also been therapeutic.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it like seeing our life in film? Well, we made it, so it would have been really weird if we hadn't. We just sitting in a movie theater and we're like, wait, is this our story? How come we made no money?
It was lovely. That part was lovely.
Yeah. And your second question was? Oh, did it?
100%.
Yes.
100%. I think going through this entire process has been, we kind of understand each other more as people and as writers, and we also, and I feel like I get you more on some level.
Yeah, and making the movie, writing the movie, making the movie, promoting the movie, all of this has been such a specific experience that to have the person you love most in the world going through it with you is, I don't know. I don't know
how people do it on their own.
I don't know how people do it.
I highly recommend. I think every married couple or just couple should go through their origin story and write it together. See what happens. It's great.
I can give you Judd Apatow's phone number.
Yeah, and you might get an indie spirit.
On that line, how nervous are the family members around you telling their stories about their struggles?
Yeah, people are cautious now. My mom frequently says, "Don't use this. Don't use this." And I'm like, I'm not going to use it. It's not that, what happened to you at the grocery store? You lost your phone? It's not that funny. But I think our families trusted us to tell the best version of the story that wouldn't embarrass them and wouldn't upset them. And hopefully they still trust us to do that. Hopefully. Yeah.
We called our parents once we got funding for the movie, and we were like, hey, we're making a movie, and it's about this time in our life, and these are the things it's about. And they were very supportive from the very beginning.
Which helps.
Huge.
We wouldn't be here without Sundance. Sundance obviously was our coming out party. South by Southwest, we also played there, and that was really, really helpful.
Seattle International Film Festival. I mean, every film festival that we went to was, because it is a very low budget movie. If you can go to these festivals and get people to see it and get people to write about it, that's extremely helpful. If it wasn't for Sundance,
Yeah, it built up a lot of buzz for people talking about our movie in advance and being like, "What is this movie?" And I think that I don't know where we'd be without that, because we opened against Transformers, so I don't know where we would have been without that.
Yeah,
Without buzz.
I don't know if "against" is the right word.
We opened the same time as Transformers.
Yeah, and it's a specific movie. If you describe it, it seems very different from the movie that it actually is. So having a film festival where people actually see the movie and can describe the tone of the movie was very, very helpful to us. Because if you describe the movie,
it sounds like a very upsetting movie.
Very serious, very upsetting movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.